What's up, everybody? Welcome back to ZSR and welcome to the Minish Randomizer weekly race. It's a beautiful Sunday. It's the new time again. You all know it by now, hopefully. If not, hey, this is the new time. I hope you enjoy it. I hope it works for you. And I definitely know it works for our racers, the two racers that we have, for Nesman and for Mashi. And also for our two volunteers, for Hendris on commentary and for Nimbus on tracking. It's all yours. Take it away, Hendris.
Hello. Yeah, it's it's been a while, hasn't it? We've had a new time slot for the weekly. We've had a couple polls here and there. I don't think the settings changed. It's been a while, I admit. But one thing that didn't change were the runners. Both Mashi and Nesman have been going at it for the last 2 years, perhaps. And I don't think they're ever going to see a sign. They're ever going to show a sign of stopping, which it's good. And yeah, these are our two combatants for this evening. Yeah, the settings should stay the same. So we have obscure spots with Upimania, open fusions, and damaging items. That's the one. That's the one that never comes up, but if it does, it'll throw a heck of a curveball to them. So the first item they're currently getting is, well, the power bracelets. Not that useful. You can push pots with it, you can push staircases with it when you're small, but it won't really come up anytime soon. I suppose the first check that they can get through this one would be Dr. Left's Attic, which requires splitting and spin and... Oh! Okay, so that's bomb pack on 600. Let's hope that's not the first bomb pack they're gonna see. We have 4 bomb packs in the game. And this bomb pack that we've just seen, this bomb pack costs 600 rupees. And as you can see from their rupee counter, they're nowhere near close to that. In fact, 600 is such a large amount of rupees that they need not 1, not 2, but 3 additional wallets. And there's a sword for Mashi in the basement of the mayor. I wonder what the mayor has to do with a sword. Oh well. And yes, the Pokemon... Oh! Hello there. Okay, we've got Cape. We've got Cloudstone, yeah. We've got Spin and a sword. Cape opens up this thing a lot. So Mashi's trigger will just light up completely green on the eastern edges of it. Lake Hylia, accessible. Minish Woods, accessible. Quennel, now accessible. Thanks to the bottle that we've got there. That's a quick start. Oh boy. And Nesman, on the other hand, trying to scramble for anything, really. That's what you get for skipping Mayor's basement. Sometimes there's stuff in there. Stuff that you kind of want to have. Yeah. No luck there, Nesman. Time to go back to town to check the one check that you've missed. Jet Seat. This is a really fast start. However, I rolled this seed, and usually I don't do jet seeds, but this one actually seems like it. We've just taken a peek at the elements, and there's no Cloud Skin Zones required, and no Castle Skin Zones required. So technically, this could be like the ideal jet seed. As long as there's nothing in a compromising situation or in a compromising spot. Which, I know my seeds, they more often than not are. So yeah, I guess we'll just need to see what we can, find. Oh man, okay. Yeah, so both are now at Swiftblade. Nesman still has to see the cacophony that is the Southern Highfield Rupee Cave. And I think he's going to be very excited about seeing all that good stuff there. Beam, the sword, the spin. Oh, that's lovely. That's stuff that you really want to see in Minish Cap. You want to see the cape early, the spin early, and you want to see the that's early as well. The swords. There we go. Now, I know that they are already a bit scared due to the bomb bag. The bomb bag is an item that you do need for this layout of elements, since, well, you need the bomb bag either way, since there's a bombable wall in Dark Tower Castle, and that is access to Western Woods but not even 5 minutes in. This might be a quick one. Yeah, so Western Woods is our place to be in this seed. If you get access to it, you will ditch anything. Like, you could be moments away from a boss. You're gonna ditch that boss and you're gonna go to Western Woods, because we have maybe 50, 60 items there. There are a total of 4 bomb bags available. Ooh, that is one sad ruby cave. So we've got 4 in total, and for all we know, this bomb bag that they're seeing in shop right now might even be a trap. We have no confirmation if it's a proper bomb bag, or if it's just, I don't know, Stockwell pulling a prank on us. But yeah, so another ruby cave. That was probably the saddest ruby cave I've ever seen. The saddest, randomized one. Just a couple of blue rupees, kind of vanilla, and like heart piece. So it's really nothing, is it? Oh man, let's see if the beanstalk has anything good for us. Since that's technically that's your second pit stop. With these settings, there's 4 important places to check out, and 2 of them. Ooh. Okay, so first of all, heart pieces. That's good to have. A wallet. That's also good to have. That's one step closer to the perhaps bomb bag in the shop. And the cane! Oh man, okay. Yeah, this just blows everything open. So, we know that Nesman hasn't checked the elements yet, so he doesn't know that there's an element in Quennel. If he were to know it, he might want to go there. But chances are he'll just activate the warp here and then beam out again and just be done with it, with Caster for the time being. Because he knows that he would really want to go to Quennel right now, since it's just so green. And we know that he knows. But considering that he knows that we know that he knows, he might be a bit more on the playful side today and just decide to not go to Quennel today, or at least for the time being. And he'd, I don't know, much rather head to Droplets. It's kind of hard to tell where he's going now. Chances are not even he knows himself. But it looks like... Oh, it looks like Mashi actually got poked to death. Yeah. The Moblins, they are a bit... the Gripwing Gustjar Bomb... Right! Yeah, so we do need the Gustjar or the Cape right now. Or the Gripwing. Hang on, no, hang on. Yeah, we do need either the bombs or the Gripwing. You're right. We can't water the plant. We can't water the green bean. You're completely right, Nimbus. Quennel has a surprising amount of possible combinations to choose from when it comes to having access or gaining access to Cave of Flames. But with the flippers and with the cape in hand, or I guess on his back, Droplets looks like a really good place to be. You could even just chase progression and check out Graveyard. The first half of Graveyard doesn't require the lantern. But to to be quite honest, I think progression is a mess right now. Like, where do you even begin? I would assume that the sword, the blue sword, is currently the latest piece of progression alongside the flippers. So flippers have a lot of checks unlocked by them. Difficult to tell, and chances are Nesman is just trying to buy some time right now so that he can actually figure out where to go. Considering it's Nesman, though, we might. I'm walking in the dark here. There's moments for Nesman. Is that huge? That is huge. That's Cave 25. And the butterflies work as animation speed ups, so there's less of a wind up between firing your bow arrows. Hang on, no. So Link can shoot arrows quicker from his bow. Link can swim a bit quicker. Maybe he's gotten, the butterfly taught him some valuable lessons considering his swimming techniques. Well, the moments that Link can dig a bit faster. I'd assume that all the butterflies just whisper and surrender secrets of knowledge into Link's ear for proper technique, considering archery, swimming, and I guess... a shield, okay. Shield, another Kletterpskin stone. Would using the moments be considered construction? I don't know. Probably. People dig for a living, so might as well. So, what do the mids open up apart from Cave 25? There's really a couple of checks everywhere that they open up. So it's just really good to have them early. You don't want to miss out on your mids for too long, or else it kind of gets a bit tedious. You need to just revisit all the areas and check out what the digging spots have hidden for them. Especially with obscure spots enabled, like we have right now. There's a couple of digging spots that both Nesman and Mashi can actually check out. We do. Yeah, it's probably kind of inevitable that we will run into one item that just both of them are missing. Considering our two entrants today, or considering our two racers today, knowing them, they'll be chasing different items, and the last item that they'll be getting is somewhere close where the last, it's somewhere close to the last region they're actually checking. That's what I like. The bomb bag would be amazing to have on the shop. That'd be hilarious. There's dog food and power beam. Power beam and sword beam actually can become relevant in logic, but not right now anymore. In fact, they're only used as substitutes for the bow, or some way to get past the crystal switch in Quenel. There's a picked up wall attack there. Wall attack is hands down the best scroll in Minish Cap. It's so good and so nice to have. It makes that maze so much easier. You can just roll through enemies and attack them while rolling. There's the hard container. And I guess we just need to see where the mids take them next. Nesman's ahead of Mashi by maybe 1 or 2 town checks. That's the light arrows. They don't bring anything into logic right now. We do have the magical boomerang, so we... There's the lantern, and then she is caught between a rock and a hard place. Yeah, absolutely. This is a total jet seat so far. I'm probably gonna choke on my words in like an hour's time, when all they're missing is the Four Sword and it's somewhere in Palace. I don't know. Yeah, we'll just need to see, I suppose. Where are they going next? Mashi's still doing Caster. I don't think Nesman has actually done hiking here. Has he? I'm not sure. But nevertheless, Nesman is making his way into Northern Highway Fields. Checking Courtyard. He's missing the boots, so he can't check everything there's in Courtyard here. But there's... Grimblade. Apologies. And Mashi just rescued the poor Great Spin Scroll out of the hiking trail. That's an item that Nesman will miss. Since it's very convenient, it makes fighting Dark Knights way easier. Yeah, Nesman got the lantern. He can check Grimblade with it. But that's about it. We'll see where he goes next. That's not the way to Vale Falls, neither is the Wall Crypt. So it's got to be Lake. No, which I'm just bowled off in an entirely different direction. Without the bombs, actually, he can't... Oh! Hang on. No, Nesman can access Graveyard. He can... Well, he has to do the jump with the cape. But Nesman can circumvent the bombable block that's blocking him from Graveyard access. It's so weird having so many options, but not the bomb packs. Nothing there either. Oh. Where's the bomb pack, Nesman? Come on, find first. That's just sticks. I don't know who would put sticks into a chest, but here we are. Chests hidden from view in a cave that has had a cave in. It's got to be oh, oh, that would be amazing. That would be something, wouldn't it? Oh, mercy. Yeah. I could see that. Either that or it's somewhere super, I don't know, at some really obvious spot that they did not check because they had everything else open up to them. Well, that's Quaddle time, isn't it? Fifi found a ring! How lovely. Oh. Oh. Okay, so we have access to 2 elements less than 20 minutes in. Oh boy. So yeah, that's access not only to Crave of Flames, but also to the Quenel Beanstalk, which, as we all know, is also a very packed location. It's got like, what, 16 items on there? No, hang on. Less than that. 10 items on the Beanstalk. But 10 items? Still 10 items. Edu, I rolled this seed. Which makes me really, really concerned about what I would like to call the late game now. There's bound to be one item that's just hidden really, really well. So either it's the ultimate jet seed, or we'll be seeing a 3-hour seed. It's gotta be one of those two. There's nothing in between. It's just that, let's call it I have a magical hand when it comes to rolling seeds. And by that I mean my seeds tend to be completely atrocious, horrible, should be burned at the stake. And they can't go Octo! Nimbus? We did fix that, didn't we? We did fix the logic thing with Octo, right? It's fixed. I hope it's fixed. So, for those who don't know, in a previous version of this randomizer, so this randomizer has a really, really good history. Like, almost nothing ever broke. Apart from one thing that wasn't even shown in a weekly, but rather just was found by someone, just trying it out. We forgot about the bombable wall in droplets, so we didn't check for it in the logic. And this made a certain seed unclearable, since Octo had the bomb bag, but you need the bomb bag to reach Octo. And I am hoping against all odds that we actually fix this thing. It's whenever we have no bomb bag but everything else, tend to get a bit of sweaty hands, which I would assume that both racers also have. They're both thinking, oh god, no, the other guy already has the bomb bag or the gas jar. Where is the damn thing? Oh man, that's lovely, isn't it? Oh, right. Looks like Mashu is also on his way to droplets, or at least towards the Hylia region. They'll be picking up their grip ring, and then we'll need to see whether or not Mashi will make his way into droplets, like Nesman is currently doing, or he'll just abandon ship or lake in favor of the mountain. As there's always two types of people when it comes to vacations. One type likes the ocean, and the other type likes the mountains. At least that's what I've come to realize. But yeah, Nesvin is now checking the fourth and final big location for obscure spots, which is droplets. Or at least with current settings, there's 4 regions you really want to check early and ASAP. Southern Harryfield Ruby Cave, Western Woods Ruby Cave, Western Woods Beanstalk, and droplets. And droplets didn't have anything good from the looks of it. At least so far. Yeah, Mashi is not going to go into droplets for now. Instead, he's checking Orphan Ferry, which is a good call, since we do have. There's a reason why the Orphan Ferry is called the Orphan Ferry. Yeah, it had fast spin. Fast spin is also really less. It's really good to have, but it's not necessary. But from the looks of it, Nesman will be playing with. You can't really call it playing with fire if it's an ice dungeon. Nesman will be playing with an icicle, and at least get as far into droplets as he can currently. Knowing him, he's not even aware of the bomb bag requirement for Octo. So he is determined to get Octo. At least he's not opening up the door to Blue Chew, so that's fine. No way. Oh, there's a bomb back in Minish loop. Oh, so much for the wallets. Finally a bomb back. Finally, after 20 minutes of gut-wrenching waiting. There's a bottle. It's a Minish loop. I'm just a bit flabbergasted right now, to be honest. There's another Cloudstone Skinstone. Luckily, we don't need any of them. Well, at least the racers hope they don't need them. Yeah, we think we don't need... We hope they need them. They hope they don't need them. There's Rockbreaker. Even better. And in the meantime, we've got Mashi Deepwood, which is not bad. Let's see. Deepwood requires us to have the Gastja, which Mashi doesn't have. And... oh, well... Griffith Key? Where? Oh, in the... Ooh. Ooh. Droplets rupees. Yeah, I was looking at Mashi's screen, trying to figure out if what? Hang on, I need to quickly drink. I put some great tea earlier, so. Droplet strikes again. Graveyard Key and Droplets. We're Gastja and a Sword from Go mode, aren't we? We're Gastja and a Sword from Go mode. Oh, hang on, no. The boots as well. Yeah, you're right. No reason to panic. We still need the boots. 3 from Go mode, 26 minutes in. That's not good. Whoopsie. Let's see where they could be anywhere. And their maps are green. Like, just completely filled with green. There's 486 spots available right now. Available in total. 486 checks in total in this game. Which is a lot. And they have maybe checked like 100 each, 150 if we're generous. Yeah, they're gonna have a blast searching for everything. Oh boy. Right. Yeah, I guess they're just getting to work on the elements. Mashi hoping for the Gastja in Deepwood. Wouldn't be the first time this happens. While Nesman is preparing to open up Octo halfway through, Nesman is still missing the bomb back. So he'll be activating the Red Warp and then just bounce. He has probably forgotten about the Red Warp requirement. Oh, but yeah, so Gastja, boots, sword. Yeah, that can be anywhere. Oh no. Yeah, Nesman. He notices it. He sees it. And he's going back home. Oh. Yeah, this also happens regularly. Don't worry about it. The bomb ball in Droplets is one easily forgotten. And now it's just a matter of, well, finding anything else. Considering Nesman has the graveyard key, he might be compelled to check graveyard and hoping for some accessible boots. Maybe check mode. What else is there missing? They can't go to their falls, but Nesman can go to Quennel. So that's another option. We just need to figure out if... Well, okay, yeah, we do need to get to their falls. To Quennel, sorry. Do we need their falls? No, we don't. Yeah, there's also Minish Loop. Although something tells me that Nesman will be abandoning Minish Loop until it's absolutely necessary. Because that's kind of what he tends to do. Let's see. Yeah, Mashi going through the back of Minish Loop. Remember, this is the stuff that you usually check when you have bombs. So I don't really blame Nesman for not going here. I have a bad habit of skipping Minish Loop myself as well. Larry only having a few bluepies. That's Swampstone number 2 that we know of. Mashi finding the first one in, I believe it was Deepwood. Curiously enough... Oh, that's another one. Mashi didn't pick up the group ring off of Fifi. So if this is now... Let's hope that it's a Castle Zone and not one of the others, because Wavefolds and Cloudtops require the grip ring. That's a repeat. And Wavefolds. Mashi can't reach that yet. Well, the major part of it. Let's see. Where they go next? Yeah, Mashi is just gonna rotate back to town. And Nesman's finally in Minish Woods. So he'll be picking up his bombs, hopefully. Let's see. Yep, bomb back. And that's Nesman's in. Hard container. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just currently trying to figure out where they're actually going. Mashi's now heading up to Lake, most likely. Nesman will be picking up the Wavefolds Kinstone, and with the group wing on hand, on the finger, Nesman will probably be making his way up Wavefolds. He's got everything he needs. And Nesman still hasn't checked the elements. Nesman does not know that he doesn't need to go to Cloudtops. Well, that he, it's not supposed to go to Palace. Yeah, it's let's see. Yeah, that's the... Oh, right, yeah. Mashi's just setting up items for his journey here in London to extend this into Lake. He'll be stopping by Fifi, hopefully, getting the grip ring, and then also be on his way in Vale Falls. Vale Falls is one of those locations that you kind of want to hit early, simply because it doesn't take a long time to actually go through it. It takes longer to go up Quenel than to go up Vale Falls. Speaking of Quenel, we haven't been there either. They've just been busy left and right, and they haven't really bothered with it. Which, yeah, fair. They're probably just trying to avoid Cave of Flames, as it's not the fastest dungeon. Although, well, Mashi probably can't. Mashi knows that he can't avoid it. Nesman, on the other hand, doesn't know that he can't avoid it. That's gripping from Mashi. Mashi will be doing what's it called? Cave 25, and then probably make use of that handy gripping that he's now got his fingers on. Right. Where's this been going? Is he going east or north? If he's going north, it's Vale Falls or Graveyard. If it's east, it's Quenel. And it's Quenel. I shouldn't be saying that so loud. Nesman has the uncanny ability of of extending a digital finger to anyone watching or commentating on him or his exploits. It's really difficult to actually make plans when it comes to Nesman. Or just, trying to figure out what he's even doing. Okay, that looks like it's going to be Quenel. I've had my doubts about it. He might have extended this into northern. He might have rotated to Northern Highway Field to get the moat and the graveyard. It wouldn't be a bad call, Nesman. But it looks like he'll be doing some stuff over in Quenel first. Now, we've got Malawi's Mine there. We've got Cave of Flames there. We've got the Beanstalk there. All are good places to be. And it's just a matter of figuring out where he actually wants to go first. His inner machinations are an enigma. Yeah, but instead of a bag of milk that's tipping over inside his upstairs area, it's probably just, I don't know, a pint of ale. They come in pints. And yeah, Nesman now committing to the Quenel play. So he'll be spending the next 10 minutes climbing that thing. So we can focus a bit more on Mashi, who will probably be heading into Droplets. Getting blocked by a Peahead there. Bag milk. Yeah, bag milk. Where I live, milk comes in cartons. Not in bottles, but in cartons. Like these little... What are they called? They're called Tetra Pak here in Germany. Usually carry around like a liter. Yeah, exactly. Yes. I was trying to remember if it was the Canadians or the Americans that had their milk in bags. All I know is that there are some places on Earth where milk comes in cartons, some where it comes in bags, others where it comes in glass bottles, and probably, I don't know, in jars. It wouldn't be surprising to me if milk suddenly came in jars somewhere. I don't know, buckets even. Since I had a few test working days at a bakery, since I've been kind of dibbling here and there, trying to find a job last year, and over in the bakery, one thing that came in buckets were eggs, like egg wash for, I don't know, multiple what are they called, doughs. Egg buckets. It was just egg wash, so the yolk and the egg white, no shells, and it came in buckets. Yeah, it's. I was hip hopping around a few workplaces to see what suits me. I haven't been that successful with like job search last year, and I've now started a master's degree, but that's neither here nor there. Nesman, on his way to the climb, he set his quick warp up in Cave of Flames. So he's gonna climb. He's gonna be very disappointed by the lack of knows. Probably by the lack of scrolls up there. He has like 6 already. Maybe the beanstalk is good, but my gut feeling says the beanstalk's gonna be empty again. Like the other Rupee Cave. My money right now is actually on Falls. I don't know why, but it's just the progression from Bomb Bag to Falls, Kinstone to Grip Ring from Mashi. I don't know, it's like the seed is telling you something sometimes. And let's see. Let's see if Mashi is going to activate the Red Warp as well. Actually, never mind. Mashi's got the bomb back. He'll be fine. Okay, moment of truth. What's the beanstalk giving us? We don't need a second lantern. Dual wheel lamps, yeah. We've got fire damage with both fists. Let's see. Yeah, they're just going down for their elements now. Nothing in the main chest. Oh, this is in Malawi's mines. Nesman's got the boots! That's 2 from Go Mode. I'm gesturing, but that, doesn't help. That's Swampstone number 2 for Nesman. He really doesn't want to find another Kinstone. Well, I mean, we want him to find another one, but he doesn't want to find another one. Also, Nesman did skip the Moldozer fight, I think. Yeah, either it's gonna be a sword Go mode again, or it's gonna be Gustia Go mode again. A classic. And with those boots, Nesman now also... Hang on. Nesman can get the element of Gleerock. Nesman can get the element of Octo. Nesman can get the element of the King. And once he's got his hands on the Gustia, he'll be able to grab the element of Green Tube. So Nesman has access to 3 elements 40 minutes in. That's not bad, is it? That's good. That's really something. And chances are that's gonna be something in Wave Folds or in Cloudtops. I don't know. I guess we just need to see. Mashi will be actually finishing up Octo and getting his first element here. I don't see him leaving here. Dash attack. That's scroll number 7. Giving Nesman access to Great Uncle Herbert, also known as Swiftblade the First. And yeah, this is probably one of the fastest seeds. Let's see. Yeah, it's there's not that much I can actually commentate about right now. It's really just them needing to grab their elements, and then we can actually see something new. Depending on Nesman's luck, yeah. Depending on Nesman's luck, yeah. There's a small key. We already have the big key. Yeah, sorry for the lack of commentating, but commentation. It's yeah. Let's see. We haven't had anything good so far in Game of Flames. Nesman's missing the great spin. So the spin that Nesman is missing, that's the one that he skipped and that he's bailed from in hiking. So yeah, skipping hiking is always a bad idea. You should always do hiking. That is an objective truth and not at all my personal history with this game. And also these meta pillars, they can be a handful to work with. Yeah, it's one meta pillar is bad enough, and yeah, you should skip hiking in case you bother twice. That never happens to anyone because everybody does hiking. There's no way around it. Everyone will do hiking eventually. If you don't do it now, you will regret it and do it later. That's an objective truth about Minish Cap. I've been trying to juggle the rollerbites there. with varying degrees of success. Well, Mashi's gonna open up Octo. And we're actually gonna have our first boss battle soon. Oh boy! Let's actually see. Yeah, I think this is actually the quickest element layout they could have gotten. At least as far as the elements are concerned. No Kinstone element seeds are a blessing. Also a curse because you don't know if you actually need to go there. So let's say you're missing, I don't know, you're missing your mitts or you're missing lantern. And you've got all your Kinstones. And you know, you don't need to go to the elements, to the Kinstone dungeons. You don't need to go to Fortress or Palace. And yet, you feel yourself compelled to go there because they have checks. They have they have checks. And you want those checks because those checks could have your items. Yeah, 50 minutes in. Usually people get their first element around 40 minutes-ish, give or take 10 minutes. But with a jet seat like this, I'm surprised that they haven't been rushing dungeons left and right. Okay, come on, Desmond. I hope that he actually will check his elements soon. Because I don't think Desmond has checked them yet. Yeah. Desmond doesn't know where his elements are. Which is... I don't like it. It's bad practice. I mean, I can understand it. You're trying it to... in order to get rid of any bias. Like, oh yeah, this dungeon doesn't have an element, so it doesn't have anything. That's the joke that's usually going on between Myth and Cave of Flames. Since every time there's an unrequired Cave of Flames, Myth will take the wrong option. I'm actually getting a warning. Almost missing the cycle. And the seeds always have Cave of Flames elements. Not always, but often, yeah. And that's the first element for Mashi. Whoop whoop. It only took us 15 minutes. And for the stumbles to get... okay, just rupee. Just money. We don't need money. We don't need the bomb bag. On the bright side though, at least the bomb bag was on sale for 600 rupees. And not for, I don't know, 80. Just pocket change really. Yeah, this was gonna be surprised about the element here, I guess. Yeah, there's Malari left, and then I would guess that Nesman's gonna make his way to Graveyard. He's got his boots, so he can full clear the area. Might as well take note on the way back. And then rotate over to Rare Falls, perhaps? Maybe? I keep trying to guess Nesman's route, but he doesn't have any routes, which I could guess. Okay. Mashi might be setting up for Graveyard, although he is missing the... Oh. Mashi is all 5 Cloudtop skin stands. Mashi might go to Palace. Mashi might go into Palace. Oh boy. But first of all, there's Graveyard to be done. Oh, never mind, there's Mode. And that's what I forgot about. We only need to know where the Gastja is. Okay, with the Force Sword in hand, I feel like Mashi will first check what's his face, town, and then head up Falls. Yeah, it's all in the Gastja. It's a Gastja go mode. In fact, do we want to have a little bet going? Where's the Gastja? There's many places it could be. Could be Fortress, could be Wind Ruins, could be on Split the First, could be we've checked Quennel. Could be whatever Mashi is checking right now. Mashi's doing he's doing the pillar, right. Graveyard, yeah, Gastja could be in Graveyard for all we know. Yeah, we'll need to see, I guess. But Desmond is now also gonna get his. Desmond is gonna be happy boy. Happy boy. There's the Four Sword. The celebratory cane sparks, I suppose. Fireworks. And now he is gonna go to Graveyard. He looks like it. Yes, Graveyard. Okay. I was a bit confused due to his waiting there. Full clip palette. This has happened. This has already happened a couple times. And I think both races are anticipating it. But yeah, Royal Valley. We'll just need a Gastja. So wherever it pops up, it will pop up. I'm actually doing the logical thing and checking the path in the Minish. No, the school garden. There we go. Just in case that the Gastja is one sphere behind the sword. Well, it's not here, so it's got to be elsewhere. Where is it, Mashi? Where do you think your Gastja is going to be? Or your boots? Mashi thinks Quennel? No, Mashi thinks... Yeah, no. The only checks behind Four Sword are Darkhold Castle and that one spot in Garden. Come on, Mashi, let us know. Will you stay or will you go? He will go. And going to Quennel he will. Gosh, I won't be in Darko Castle today. It's a shame. Shame. But maybe it's in Graveyard. Who knows what those old coots were buried with. Like last rites. There's probably an urn here. An urn, a vase, perhaps. A wallet. That's an interesting thing to be buried with. Oh yeah, I remember. This is my first wallet that my father gave me. With a small loan of 50 rupees. Graveyard. Yeah, this one's going to do Graveyard. While Mashi is gonna check who's willing to be buried with. Well, it won't really do you any good, would it? I mean, yeah, there's a couple of religions, or not religions. There's a couple instances in different terms of mythology where the dead needs to be buried with points on their eyes. I think, I don't know. But McDonald's in Afterlife. Yeah. Okay, I can see your point, your case for being buried with a wallet. But what about being buried with a mushroom? The mushroom. You've got two cases. Either the buried brought it with them, or it grew there, and I don't know which one is worse. But considering this is the wake-up mushroom, I wouldn't be surprised if someone just tried to wake up the dead with it. Apparently, it smells so badly that it probably could wake up the dead. And guess what Nesmond will do? Right, wake up the dead. That's element number 2. 59 minutes. We'll just need to see where he's going to go next. You drag on the ice. Yeah, the river Styx, right? Yeah, I think the people of Egypt had something. I know that they had a lot of like grave givings in Egypt as well. Let's see. I don't recall anything in like Rome mythology. In Norse mythology, they clipped your nails when you died. What was it? It was a giant ship made out of finger and toenails, and basically this ship gets it's still in construction, and it gets its construction items. It gets its nails from the deceased. And it said that whenever this ship leaves its harbor, because it's complete, that's when Ragnarok will start. Hello. You're watching a complete jet seat. We're one item from go mode. An hour in, an item from go mode. And this item is it's probably either going to be in the only location we haven't really checked yet is Vale Falls and Cloudtops. Yeah. We're just missing the Gust Jar. The Gust Jar for the Did Nesmond hang on? Nesmond spent a lot of time here in Castor. I thought he'd gotten out of this. I thought he's only returning for maybe hiking or Great Uncle Herbert. Yeah, Cloudtops. Nesmond. Nesmond's gonna go to Cloudtops. Nesmond's gonna go to Cloudtops. Nesmond's gonna go to Cloudtops. Let's go. Oh, he's like up. Look at him go. Oh, you tried running towards Minish Woods first, then stop to go south, then stop to go north. Yeah, we could have the Gust Jar. No, Nesmond, you can already swim. Right, and we have Tingle Trophy. We picked that up here in Quennel. Flipper lock flippers. There's nothing better than it. But yeah, Nesmond is gonna go climb up Vale Falls now. Up. Is he? Ah, Sulfate, of course, the boots. Let's see. Does Waveflate have anything else than a snake in his boots? Yeah, that's literally Nesmond right now. Trying to steer his way to victory. I hope that Nesmond, once he actually gets to go mode, checks his elements. Because Arrow, take the. Nesmond has not checked his elements yet. Nesmond doesn't even know where his elements are. He's done like half of droplets before he had to bail because he didn't have the bomb back to actually get to Octo. This is what I'm dealing. This is what I have to work with. Oh. He's turned on the mushroom yet. No, he has not turned in the mushroom yet. Well, that's the point. Oh. this. On the bright side, Arrow, he's not gonna do. He's not gonna pull a goldfish. Goldfish once checked Cafe Lady 2.5 hours in. Not only that, he also checked shop just immediately after. And Juliet's house. And Nesman's really indecisive. He doesn't want to go up their faults, but he knows he has to. Actually, come to think of it, we haven't checked the visible item here in Karloff's house yet. So we might as well have the Gusher there. We don't know. Sorting says me. Yeah. It's a bomb pack! And the remote bombs. Oh, it's a trap! Okay. Bug bombs. Up their faults. How lovely. Up and up and away. Was let's see. I'm still rooting for Wave Force to have something. I don't know, it just strikes me as it's gotta be either Wave Falls or Cloudtops. I don't know what, but is it Wave Falls, the Cloudtops? I'm betting Cloudtops. Cloudtops is more fun. Ooh, Wave 4, oh yeah, York. Just what we need. Oh, that's a perfect trap. Psych. That's just rubbing salt into the wound. Oh, I was gonna play this. Oh, that's a second book. Yes. Okay, come on, Nesman. Oh. Oh! It's real Gus. That's go for Nesman. Nesman should now check his elements. Oh, has he checked his elements? I actually don't know. But that's go mode. He won't. If Nesman has checked his elements, I must have missed it. But he's gonna go do Octo. And then hopefully Green Shoe. He's spelled from Palace. So he just hopes against all odds that his layout prediction was correct. If not, oh. Let's see. He may have, yeah, I'm assuming that he accidentally just checked them and I didn't pay attention. Ooh, a very lovely Mana pillar fight. Yeah, we're in go mode. This seed was very cooperative. Yeah. Let's see. See. It's kind of the other way around again. When Nesvin was doing Gleerock, Mashi was doing Octo. And now, yeah, scenes are reversed. We know it. Classic. Okay, what's Mashi actually missing? Boots and Jaw. He'll pick up the boots in Malari's Mines, and then pick up the Gas Jar while traversing Veil Folds, because it's Veil Folds. I'd assume. Let's see. Mashi's gotten 1 ink. That's what we didn't have. Yeah. Solar photos would have been fun. Right, that's element number 2 for Mashi. That's an art piece. Come on, Mashi. Mashi, one down. There we go. One left. No. Come on, Mashi. Not that. No. There we go. Shot Mashi having up the faults. There's Boots. Oh no! That's the final Kinston for Mashi. Oh no. Okay, yeah, Nesman on his way. Thank God he's checking the elements. Oh, that fool. Why did he go back to Octo without checking? Yeah, Nesman just checked his last remaining element. And 1 hour 12 in go mode. 10 minutes after you've... No, not 10. 5 minutes after you've gotten go mode. But yeah, Nesman finally checked go mode, his elements. He'll be... Where was the big key? Nimbus, you don't happen to remember where the big key was, right? For Deepwood. Multiverses? Yeah, it could have been Multiverses, yeah. Either that or what's the map. Yeah. How long is it gonna take that now? How long is it gonna... Mashi, no! Mashi, you can do Graveyard. Everything's fine. I was gonna check Swiftblade first. Right. Come on, Ashi. Let's see. Oh boy. Yeah, I think we're just kind of waiting for Mashi and Investment to find their stuff. Let's see. Okay, time to time to see. Is it actually gonna be Omolder's or is it somewhere else? Oh, poor Mashi, he's still looking for his gesture. He didn't even pick up. Hang on, no, never mind. He can't pick up the mushroom because the mushroom is in the next crypt over. But yeah, that's the boss key for Nesman. Let's see. Yeah, imagine remembering something correctly. Couldn't be me. And on to Green Shoe it is, son. Oh boy. What did you say about it? The last would be the first? No, the first would be the last. I guess I was true today. Okay, let's see. If all goes well with the big key in Dachau Castle, I'm estimating. I don't think we're gonna see a sub 130 finish, but maybe 135, 140. Let's see. But yeah, element number 4. Oh boy. Yeah, one. Yeah. Dachau Castle shouldn't take longer than 20 minutes. There's Rim. actually do get a bet open for Dark Hollow Castle. If anyone can do that, that'd be swell. So, Dark Hollow Castle. 9 checks, 1 big key. And we want to know where that big key is. So, what I want you to do is to type in bet, and then and then just guess a number between 1 and 9. We're going to follow Nimbus on his journey. Desmond. Both start with N. Whoopsie. And we're going to follow Desmond through his journey through Dark Hollow Castle and see how many he opens until he finds that fabled golden key. Following me. We just need someone to open up the bet, please, for the Dark Hollow Castle bet. That'd be really swell, because I don't think I can actually set it up. Not allowed to. Awesome. Yeah. Let's see. I don't know. Yeah, but we can just... I can just scroll through it and just check. Just see who wins. Not being official, I suppose. It's always the last place you look, absolutely. Might be 9, might be 1. Might be 9, might be 1, might be 2. We don't know, and we're gonna start counting, I suppose. Come on. Desmond, get that fairy. Well, looks like he'll have to do with, more than enough hearts. But yeah, Mashi should be picking up his Gasha anytime soon as well. You really don't want to drag out their thoughts for too long, especially with obscure spots. We've got the underwater rupees, which means the cave alone is like, whoa, 4, 8, 12, 18 checks? Yes, 3 checks. We're actually going to see Simon today. Mashi can still save. Well, never mind that. As long as you save before opening the chest, you are fine. Okay. Do we have any betters in chat? Let's see if it's 1. Unfortunately, the king has turned to stone. That never happens in any fairy tales. And to de-petrify... What's the key? Okay, it's not 1. Is it number 2? In order to de-petrify or unpetrify. In order for the king to not be stoned. That came out wrong. You need to actually use the 4 sword. So these checks are all locked behind the 4 sword. Or at least the king check is. Okay, it's not number 2. Is it number 3? Number 3 will be the plates chest? Nope, number 3 will be the throne room. Let's see. On the bright side, Maggie's going to pick up the gas jars in just a bit. So, that's nifty. Let me in go mode. Sub 130. You know, not bad. Really good, actually. Maggie falling for the trap as well, unfortunately. Yeah, a very curious gas jet trap there. I love it. What room? Not number 3. Yeah, there's a couple of different ways you can actually deal with the rooms in Dark Oak Castle. There's the Gastia from Ashi. That's Gomod from Ashi. 124.45. So yeah, both racers are in go mode, less than 1.5 hours in. Oh, what? And now, it's gonna be Deepwood? Yep, it's gonna be Deepwood. Let's see, how far behind is Mashi behind Nesman right now? Let's say it's... Mashi already has the big key. Green should takes like less than 2 minutes. I want to say it's probably about 7-8 minutes behind Nesman. So Nesman would need to last location this big key and have considerable bad luck with the party forms. It's not much. It doesn't sound like much. It's just 8 minutes, but 8 minutes is a lot. On average, I would say that a racer can make up like 2 minutes max in Dark Oak Castle. It comes all down to execution, obviously. But if you do good and the other one does bad in Dark Oak Castle, maybe 2 minutes, 3 if you're lucky. But not a considerable amount more. Yeah, that's been no big key for you just yet. Yeah, he's gonna step back into the porter and then do the blaze chest, which is gonna be number 4. Is it? Yeah, it is. He's gonna give us a good showcase of the bomb threat. And Mashi is dealing with some slideshow issues. Slideshow Mashi. Oh no. I mean, he's still there. Just that, who knows, maybe the cat stepped onto the router. What do I know? PowerPoint Mashi. Microsoft Mashi. Yeah, that has a better ring to it because of the 2 M's. Mashi had Packets of Fame. Okay, it's not number 4. Shucks. Yeah, but I'm just waiting, are we? Bet on 4. Yeah, well, it's gotta be 5 or up. Come on, Nesman, you know how this goes. You're like 1 hit away. Okay, time for towers. We've got 4 of them. And only 1 holds what we crave. Either a big key or a small key, because the small key is needed to unlock the vanilla big key chest. Nesman never picked up the long spin. But Mashi doesn't have it. Nope, Mashi doesn't have it either. So both are dealing with short breath, and Mashi's dealing with another slideshow. That's fine though. Yeah, it's back to normal mostly. Who knows? Cat on the router. Maybe, I don't know. Need to switch out the hamster in the wheel powering the router. Maybe a new bamboo shoot extending from the cable. Okay, Nesman is deciding to go to Southeast first. Southeast Tower, that's the quickest one that we have installed today. All towers usually take about 90 seconds, perhaps. Maybe 60. Somewhere in between. Actually, I think it's a minute, yeah. Apart from the Southeast, it's like half a minute. It's super quick. It's lovely. It's great. So, hang on. No, it wasn't 5. Let's just check north, west. So it's not 5. Let's see if it's 6. I always get my towers mixed up. It's not 6 either. Ooh, it's gotta be somewhere else. Where is it? Is it northeast? Is it southwest? We don't know. And neither does Nesman, and he's getting frustrated by it. So it's not 6. Is it 7? Nesman making good work of the darknets here. You can... the cape is used really efficiently on the darknets. If you just hop over them and don't glide, they're gonna be a cakewalk. Okay. Now she's showing us the intended strat for this room. And we'll get confirmation on the status of number 7. It's not number 7. So it's either the vanilla big chest. What's the last tower? We don't know. Let's see. Oh, Nesman is gonna go for the vanilla chest. Yeah, you would think that... What's the vanilla? So, whoever bet 8 won. Bet 9, bet 4, 7... I don't think we've got any 8s, do we? 2... Nope, not an 8. Not a single 8 in sight. I don't think so, yeah. Nesman is now on to the final stretch of Vati. Unfortunately, the crafty little bugger has hidden himself quite well. I don't even know where the final room is, where the altar is. Is it on top of Takao Castle? Is it like behind it? If you take a look at the next room, after the Darknuts here, it's really difficult to pin down like where up and where down is. But yeah, quick work of the Darknuts. As expected. Getting some health refills. And boom. Vati! I think to date the only... Actually, hang on now. Nah, give him yeah, so I was thinking about the cloak or the cape of Vati. But I think Girahim wore a cape as well? Either a cloak or a cape. I haven't played Skyward Sword in ages. I think it was a cape. But I think it's... And probably the only like major antagonist with a hat as well. Ganondorf's also... Right! Ocarina of Time's Ganondorf has a cape. And I think Twilight Princess as well. I remember the flowing cape from Ocarina of Time's Ganondorf with the like light tennis ball thing. I feel like Twilight Princess Ganondorf also had a cape. Huh. Yeah, I think Twilight Princess does have a cape. I'm just a bit... I want to see more Vati. Vati was such a cool character. Someone willing to cast out everything in his quest for power and knowledge. Because that's kind of what his ambition is in the end. He wants to get the Force to become a demon and to become powerful. No, it's... I think he's currently sealed. Oh no. Nesmin, not getting this. That's what you done. And let's see. There he is, the big man, Vadi 3 himself. Yeah, there's not really much to say at this point, to be honest. Yeah, it's the Force. The Force! I think it's actually called the Light Force, if I recall correctly. Although, is it? No, it's not. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah. That had very little in terms of... Yes, this seed was by the books. I think that's the proper name for it. The seed by the books. No proper curveballs apart from the bomb back in the shop and the fake Gusture, I suppose. Apart from that, yeah, you didn't need to go into any unrequired dungeons. I guess the only thing you would need to do well is to not indulge in that tiny part of your brain that says, "Go to Fortress, do it now. It's got good stuff in it. Go to Fortress." And GG's on Nesmin. Finishing in a time of 1:37:49.
I doubt the 100.
I knew it. And yeah, Nashi shouldn't be too far behind either. It's like just a Vatified. And maybe the tower. Not that much, no. And Nesmin's actually going to come in for an interview, actually.
I don't even know.
Yo, Nesmin, GG's.
Hey, Hendrix, how's it going?
That's going well. Yeah, that was the fast one, wasn't it?
I'm so glad.
It's not yours, right?
It actually is.
This is yours.
This is mine.
Are you sure about that?
I just clicked a couple of times. I just clicked on randomize a couple of times. That's it.
You do realise this makes me trust you less.
I don't know if that's better or worse. But yeah, this seed was fast and by the books.
Yeah, and I have to admit, after I did droplets, I honestly thought my last element was going to be like in Fortress because that was the only kinstone I was missing.
I still can't believe you didn't check your elements earlier. Like, I know.
Well, considering it's going to be you rolling it, I kind of gathered, like, Cave of Flames is going to be needed whether it's element or not. Graveyard is an easy, quick clear. And it's like, Droplets was, like, the first beatable, I think, from the items I got. So I just went back and just decided, like, you know, that one's going to be an element as well. But obviously I didn't want to take the risk with the last one because I was really tempted to go up to Palace.
I know, because I would have been really tempted as well. Like, Kinstone's Palace, sign me right up.
Yeah, I mean, how often do you roll a seed where Palace isn't part of the 4 elements?
Once every blue moon, I suppose. So, consider this my good seed of the year.
Yeah, we're not gonna see it again. Right, everyone treasure this moment because we're never gonna see a seed like this again from Hendros. Not until next year, at least.
Yeah, it's all downhill from here.
Yeah, there's a key.
I still can't believe my idiotic routing at the beginning was working.
Yeah, that Mashi was in Western Woods shortly behind you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he got his hands on the first sword a bit earlier, and this on Cape and the other sword, because he didn't skip the mayor's basement.
Yeah, I kind of forgot about Obscure. I forgot about Obscure for a moment. That's why I went back to Castle Wilds to get the underwater check. I only realised it after.
Right. Yeah, I was more thinking that, okay, he's got 7 scrolls. It's got to be Great Uncle Herbert, right? And then
I wasn't paying attention to how many scrolls I had.
Yeah.
What? How are you so close?
I completely forgot about scrolls being needed for Great Uncle Herbert.
7. Yeah, it's 7 that you need that.
I forgot about him completely. I'm like, in my head, I'd already been there, so I wasn't going back.
But you've been only there to just say hello, not to actually get trained by him.
Oh, I'm just glad Gustjar did end up being up Vale Falls.
Oh, that Gustjar trap right before it.
Yeah. The only good thing about that trap was that it told me that Gustjar must be nearby. That's the only good thing about it.
Actually, town had 2 bomb bag traps. I checked. The bomb bag in the shop on 600, that was a trap as well.
Oh, I didn't even check shop.
You did check shop.
Still alive.
I did?
Yes, you did. You picked up
sure?
you picked up the red sword from the from the shop attic. The red sword was in the shop attic.
No, it wasn't. It was in the well.
Was that? Oh right, yeah. Wasn't something else in the shop attic though? Okay, then I'm just talking out of my ass right now. Hang on.
I'm about to say, because like normally I end up skipping well, and I went to the well this time.
Yeah. Okay. So Stockwell attic had 5 bombs. Okay, I rest my case. You're right, but there was a bomb bag on 600. And considering how late you had your bomb back, we were kind of hoping for it to be there, to be the genuine first bomb back.
Well, I'm glad it were a trap in the end. Well, I hope everyone enjoyed this very short seed.
Yeah.
And thank you very much for the Pokemon Emerald music.
Oh, you're welcome.
Remind me that I've got to go back to the Pokemon Emerald randomizer that I was playing for 3 hours beforehand.
Phase one down. Time to do phase 2.
Yeah, Ashley's now at 22, just started.
I feel he wouldn't be far behind me, considering how quick this was.
Yeah, I think he took a bit more time over in Deepwood, and that's it. Deepwood and just a couple of checks here and there that you skipped. But apart from that,
I remember what I went for. I didn't bother doing Lower Krenel because I know that'd be pointless.
Yeah.
You didn't end up doing that, did it? You just got to remember what Myth always says.
Hmm?
You just got to remember what Myth always says.
What does he say?
Always skip Krenel in general, actually.
Yeah, but you know how well that usually pays out for him?
Oh, for him, yeah. But for everyone else...
So that's how it is. Okay, I get you. Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna go and enjoy some food. I hope everyone enjoyed themselves.
Yeah, that was fun to watch.
Alright, Body 2 is being
And I'll see you guys later.
Yeah, see ya. GG's.
being a
Toodles.
real jerk today.
Right, with that, we're just waiting on Meshi to finish up. Let's see. Yeah, Vati is not that. Yeah,
Alright,
so,
Body 3 time.
as like a casual player, Vati is a pain in the butt. His attacks are usually with bosses. Your bosses have an attack that you can either dodge, cancel, or a weak point that you can make vulnerable with your item. And you want to tease that earlier. If your boss is going to use, like, I don't know, toxic venom, you want to have that in your dungeon as some sort of obstacle or hurdle. So that the player knows, I can use the gas jar to deal with the toxic venom. And that's not true for Vati. Vati doesn't teach you this. And the worst offenders are the black eyeballs in the first phase of Vati, and the arms here in Vati number 2. In Vati number 3, sorry. You can kind of gather the whole eye thing with the bow in Vati 2, due to, arrows, eyes. There's a pattern there. But the rest... Yeah, exactly. You wouldn't really think that the cane works on the arms here. Ideally, what would have been nice in Dachau Castle
We're right at the end.
would have been instances of maybe Vati, I don't know, just interfering with your stuff himself. Maybe you would have had like arms coming out of the walls, out of the floor that you need to get rid of using your cane, or little bolts of black darkness that the player learns to get by using the jar. Also, something that Mashi is showing off immensely well is the fact that you can cancel Vati's electrical bolts with the sword beam, with the special sword beam of the Forsword.
Really?
Mashi. Yeah, also Vati 3 is just really... he knows how to ruin you. And Vati ruins people
That's how this is gonna
with
end, isn't it? Just
precision. In order to get all four blue bolts of Vati into the right eyes, you need to be really precise. And GG's Mashi.
147.
Finishing with a time of 147.45.
Almost exactly 10 minutes difference between us.
Like, almost exactly 10 minutes behind Nesmond.
I mean, we still did a pretty good job. Overall. Like, it was a fast seat.
Yeah.
147 is not a bad...
I think I can just always just rant about Vati. And although I guess it's mostly just fans having good ideas on how to improve the game.
Hendra, since when do you roll jet seats?
I don't know. Nesmond and I were speculating earlier. I think this is the first jet seat this year. And I think last year I had like 1 or 2 max of jet seats.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. So in general, you can only expect like 1 good seat from me per year, and then it's all downhill from there.
What about Mashi? Mashi joining for an interview? Yeah.
Looks like it, yeah.
I'm still fighting my Wii. Jesus.
You give it a good uppercut.
I should.
No, that's not really. I've had two, not rivals, but Henny and Hayden. No, Hayden used to roll really mean seeds, and Henny started rolling really mean seeds. We're currently on the observation that it's always people whose names start with an H that are to blame. Hello, Mashy GG's.
Hello.
So, what do you think about the first one?
This was a pretty fun seed. It felt really good at the beginning, but then the end.
The Gus jar.
The Gushar and the boots being in opposite mountains.
Yeah. Ugh.
And I'm glad I didn't have to go into Palace or Fortress, so
Mhm.
there's at least that.
Oh yeah, you could just absolutely just skip the kinstones.
Yeah,
Although I
the only
suppose
kinstone we needed was the
Vale
Vale Falls
Falls.
kinstone.
Yeah. But it was probably really tempting to go into Fortress or Palace, right?
Yeah, like I was 100% committing to Palace after Cave of Flames,
Mm-hmm.
and when I found the Gushar, I was like, okay, I'm done. I don't need to do with it. But I was 100% committing to all of Vale Falls, all of Cloud Tops, all of Wind Tribe, and then go straight into Palace from there. Until I found the Gushar.
Yeah. Ugh. Yeah, and you finished like 10 minutes behind Esmond. That's, well, the second half of Deepwood, perhaps. And what did you do that Esmond didn't do? Let's see.
Did he do hiking?
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
He also skipped Lower Crenel. He skipped
Yeah, I
almost
skipped
everything
Lower
in town.
Crenel.
Yeah, he also skipped almost everything in town.
Okay. Yeah, I did Town Minish very early, and that didn't pay off at all.
Yeah. By that time, I think Nassim was just about to get his hands on like some important item. Forgot which one it was. But while you were fighting Octo, he was fighting Gleerock, and vice versa. So while you were fighting Gleerock, he was fighting Octo.
Pretty cool.
So that was cool. In sync, which is always lovely to see.
But yeah, it was really weird to see how much we got so early on.
Mm-hmm.
Like 10-minute mark, we already had like almost blue sword, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 10-minute mark. 10, I think it was 11 minutes.
Yeah, like 11 minutes or something.
Yeah, and you guys had access to Western Woods 6, 7 minutes in, perhaps? Like, really quick.
Yeah, it was so early.
Ocarina. Let me take a quick peek. Arena. Top left cloud wall. Cloud tops.
Okay. Where were the other spin scrolls?
Spin. Hang on. So, spin attack was in Vale Falls upper cave water weepy, so the same area as the Gusher. Fast spin was in droplets. Long spin was in World's Minish water cave chest, that's hiking. Great spin was at Percy. And I think that's it, yeah.
Okay.
Percy.
I probably
Yeah. Percy.
so I probably just needed to go up a little bit
Yeah.
in that cave. Continue in that cave to get fast split. That's the only thing that I really wanted. Because that Vadi 2 was just trolling me hard.
We could see, yeah. But he was trolling Nesman as well.
But yeah, even for a seed without the Ocarina, getting like a 140 time is
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah. It's uncommon that you actually finish sub 2. So to finish sub 150, that's something.
And you don't have fast travel.
Yeah.
But like I was looking at my inventory like 20 minutes in. I was like, I need like 5 items. This could be like a really sick time.
Yeah, taking a look at the other areas. So the seed in total had 13 spheres, but everything these spheres were just huge. Like spheres 13 to like it was just all in Dark Castle. Nothing really in Palace or Fortress from what I can see. There was down thrust in Palace. That's kind of it. Jabbernaut in the Ruined Spump Bag. That's the chest just outside of Palace, just outside of Fortress. And apart from that, that's it.
Yeah, other than that, we've pretty much found everything. Mit's butterfly?
Butterfly. Valley swim butterfly. No. What I called again? Don't forget what the butterflies are called. Moments. No. What are the butterflies? Oh, dig. Right. Let me take a quick peek. Hang on. Dig butterfly. What's? Oh, half-ledge.
Of course. Like the one thing that I didn't really check in town.
But you did Simon.
Yeah. Like I was planning on just like resetting on Simon, but then I kept thinking those remote bombs are useful. I should keep the remote bombs. And it wasn't like that far to get back to Vale Falls from there.
It's definitely weird that Hendrix all of a sudden rolls jet seeds.
Yeah, that's probably the first and the only seed, the only good seed you're getting this year.
Probably.
Yeah, that's really, really strange.
Yeah. Interestingly enough, this seed made Nesmond trust me less. I've probably become unpredictable now. But yeah, I think that's kind of it for us today, isn't it?
I guess so. All right then, I'm gonna wrap up here. Thank you so much, Hendris, and also Nimbus, for doing the volunteering on short notice. And GG to both Netman, who already left us, and to you, Meshi. I hope you all enjoyed it. It's great to be back with more frequent TMCR restreams. We're going to be back next week. Hopefully, you'll all see it very soon, or very close to the event. Actually, we will decide on short notice as usual for the past few months. You will see it right here. All right, that's it for now. Thank you all for watching. Take it easy and have a good one.
See ya.
Bye.